Hi, Assalamu alaikum. In this video we will understand about how when you will work hard to produce more growth hormone. So this is our concern to understand. So let's important thing is how to grow your muscle via a exercise. So how it works. So remember, the more exercise, whenever you will go, your cell contain your myocyte, the muscle fiber contain a mitochondria. Mitochondria is very important metabolic organelle. Use the oxygen to produce the energy is known as the aerobic respiration. And in this way, the ATP will produce more. So in this way, the enzymatically activity will lead to increase the enzyme for the synthesis of the actin and myosin of the muscle fiber. So the actin and myosin is very important in the sarcomere of the myofiber as a contraction unit of the muscle will increase. And the increase the number of the sarcomeres means the increase of the thickness of the muscle will also. So in this way, the aerobic respiration when increase, so the aerobic respiration when decrease, so the problem can arise. Like the aerobic respiration basically cause many health benefit. Like the aerobic respiration when you will work hard, so the oxygen provide to the mitochondria for function properly. But you should get the stress for the mitochondrial function due to the hard workout as much as possible when you will deprive the oxygen and trigger the hypoxic condition. That is, hypoxic condition will lead to increase the HIF1 alpha, hypoxic inducible factor 1 alpha. But first of all, we will understand about that. The ATP deficiency will trigger the PGC1 alpha for the biogenesis of the mitochondria. In this way, the biogenesis, the mitochondrial number will increase in your muscle. And on the other hand, the HIF1 alpha we will concern to growth of the muscle due to the high strength exercise. So in this way, when you will work hard, so the deprivation of the oxygen with the myoglobin will decrease. In this way, the hypoxia will occur. When hypoxia will occur, will trigger the HIF1 alpha. HIF1 alpha also produced from the hypothalamus will lead to trigger the anterior pituitary gland to produce more growth hormone. This growth hormone will target to the several muscle where the injury occur. Will lead to also activate the HIF1 alpha, vascular endothelial growth factor, and other growth factor and insulin-like growth factor, which that trigger the muscle development and the muscle thickness. The biogenesis of the myocyte is known as the myogenesis. And in this way, the prevention of the myolysis. The myolysis means the breakdown of the muscle or rhabdomyolysis will inhibit. And in this way, the breakdown of the muscle will inhibit due to the HIF1 alpha production more. The HIF1 alpha will prevent to the further breakdown of the muscle due to the activation of the growth hormone and the certain growth factor like vascular endothelial growth factor for enhance the blood circulation to supply more oxygen for the normal aerobic respiration. This is the normal stress when you will work hard, so the hypoxic condition ultimately occur. This hypoxic condition will lead to activate the growth hormone due to the HIF1 alpha. On the other hand, the beta oxidation can be possible whenever you will go to the recovery time. So, number one thing is that for muscle growth, hard exercise. But with the hard exercise, a more strength of the exercise, more weightlifting will lead to increase the biogenesis of mitochondria due to the deficiency of the ATP, while the HIF1 alpha also trigger lead to increase the certain type of growth factor for the myogenesis. And in this way, the certain protein activation and GLUT channel for the glucose metabolism and the glycogenesis will promote due to the growth factors. In this way, basically, the recovery required for the normal biogenesis of the mitochondria. PGC1 alpha will release during the rest time and the starvation mode when the ATP will decrease. While during the exercise, our body, our cell will lead to not produce PGC1 alpha because you are going to the catabolism. How to trigger the anabolism? After the work hard in the gym, go to the sleep. Recovery required 7 to 9 hours sleep. 7 to 9 hours sleep will trigger the certain growth hormone, and the other basically is the sleep also produce the melatonin, which that also prepare the mitochondria. On the other hand, the lypolisis will occur, will need to provide more fatty acid to the mitochondria for aerobic respiration. The PGC1 alpha will increase due to the deficiency of ATP when you will go into the sleep and caloric deficit mode. So in this way, you will increase the growth of your body. In this, the biogenesis of mitochondria due to the PGC1 alpha will trigger. After the gym, you should not eat quickly, but 5 to 10 hours rest and starvation is very important for the muscle growth. And in this way, the growth hormone will spike while the insulin level will drop. Growth hormone will very important for the lipolysis, decrease the fat. In this way, the obesity will decrease while the increase the muscle growth. So the muscle will grow, and the muscle when grow, it means you can achieve the goal. So that is why basically the hard exercise will trigger the more growth of the muscle by this mechanism. But important thing is that the fasting and starvation mode, the fasting or starvation, the caloric restriction mechanism will lead to trigger the muscle growth due to the growth hormone production, and the insulin decrease will lead to inhibit the lipogenesis, while the lipolysis will trigger due to the growth hormone. And number two thing is, whenever you will go into the gym, work hard rather than you will going to stretching. So on the other hand, the important thing, antioxidant is very important for increase the mitochondrial function, will lead to provide certain provide the ATP for certain enzyme activity to synthesis of the myosin and actin in the sarcomere as a muscle contractile unit. I hope you make sense about that. If you like my video, please make sure to subscribe, like and share. In this video, we have discussed about how to grow your muscle via a hard exercise. So how it can work, basically we have discussed in this video. As a scientifically, you can understand all these things, and then you can work with happy mode. So stress and anxiety free environment is important for the muscle growth. That is important things. And on the other hand, the neurotransmitter abnormality will inhibit the mitochondrial biogenesis, hormonal deficiency, and on the other hand, a lot more things. All things should be balanced, but we will understand in the next video about the more understanding the mitochondrial function. See in the next video. For this and bye. I am also making the handwritten tutorial about the biomedical science. You can learn a lot of knowledge for this time. So I am also planning for preparation of more and more important topic about the biomedical science. See in the next video. For this time.